Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is Rachel. It is Tuesday, really late, 10 o'clock time here, but today's video is going to be about the Fabfitfun add-on sale and stuff that I've tried or things that I have opinions on and what I think is good and what I think is bad and whether you should buy it. The reason this video is coming later is because I had originally intended to film it yesterday and edit it today and get it up. However, with Fabfitfun having their little add-on get-in where the site just completely crashed out, and if you don't know about that, basically the site went out within minutes, and I was on there as soon as the site opened. You would add things and then it would take things out of your cart and you never knew what was in your cart. And like sometimes my cart was up to like 300 and sometimes my cart would jump down to 2. So they finally pulled it off like after an hour or so from the website. And so we'll start fresh in the morning. We get one of everything that was in your cart at that time, but on a first come first served basis. So I had like 20 of these like different mystery bundles because they have changed up the mystery bundles. We'll go into that in a minute. And mostly everything was there when I looked this morning. Some of the things fell out when they finally opened up the sale, which is a little frustrating because there were a few items I really, really wanted. But I'm hoping I'll get a hold of them. And some of them, they just didn't make it in my basket and I don't know what happened. But anyway, let's go on. I have whole boxes full of stuff of brands that I have tried, either of the exact product or something similar from that brand that I want to go over. I've got my trusty phone here so that I can go through everything. And these are in no particular order. I will do timestamps below. And you know, this is not all inclusive of everything in the sale. This is a huge sale. There are a lot of products in this one. And there are a lot of things in here that are new that I either don't have an opinion about or I've never tried or I've never heard of, and I haven't had the time to really research them. So I won't necessarily speak to everything. Okay, so first thing we're going to talk about is the mystery bundles. You guys know I love mystery bundles. I found some really interesting stuff in them. For example, you know, things that I didn't think I would ever want, like this bag here, I got in a mystery bundle and I use all the freaking time. But this sale is a little different. Sorry, I'm shaking my camera there, guys. They had specialized mystery bundles, each costing slightly different, and then the actual mystery bundle. From what I've heard or word on the street on the forums is that some of these mystery bundles, like the Fashionista one, there is the ultimate mystery bundle, which is like all the Fabfit logo stuff, and then there's like a travel one. Those ones are specific items that they have a set aside that have a set value. It's not going to be like varied. Versus the traditional $29 mystery bundle is going to be varied and like it always is. So I at least have a mystery bundle. I am trying to snag those other ones because I thought I had them in my bag, but I did not. Okay, so let's just scroll through. We're not going to talk about any of the furniture today. The bean bags, I'll put a picture up there. If you're interested in those, the corduroy bean bags, I have one. I bought it way back like 2 sales ago. Absolutely love it. I'll post that video up here. You know, take a look at it and see, because I do a whole demonstration at the end of the video about the corduroy bag. That's all I'm going to say about it. So the first thing that really pops into here are the 10-degree cooler oils. So I do have 2 of the 3 oils that they have on the sale, and I'm planning to buy the 3rd oil. The oil that I'm planning to buy is the 10-degree cooler. It's called the Reviving Eye Serum. It's $17 here, and it is normally $65. So it's not as high priced as some of their other oils, and I think it's also a smaller, slightly different shaped bottle. These are by 10 Degrees Cooler by Apothecary. I forget the name. Apothecary 90291. So anyway, I have these 2 oils here. This is the first one that I bought, and when I first bought this one, I was not super happy when I got it, and I have since changed my opinion, and when I fully get through it, I was going to do a whole video on it, but we'll talk about it now. This is the 03 Midnight in Corsica Face Oil, and then this is the 01 Luminous Face Oil, which I've only used a few times. I bought this after I bought this one because I liked this oil so much. So let's get into these. These are very expensive normally. This one is on sale for $29. It's normal $150. That value I don't believe has changed. It was on sale for $29 last time it was available, and that was quite a while ago. The thing I didn't initially like about this oil is it smells kind of like funky popcorn, like weird sweet popcorn that's kind of weird. And it was a very off-putting smell, and I really hated it. And I have since, I don't know if the smell has dissipated as I've gotten about halfway through the bottle, or if I've just gotten used to it and I don't mind it. But it is a very, let me show you guys here. It's a very thick oil. A little of it goes a long way. I literally put like 1 or 2 drops on my fingers here. And then when I use it, I just rub it on my fingers, and I usually just pat it on my skin. And it makes my skin feel so wonderful. It's not, I haven't gotten breakouts from it. It's just a really nice hydrating oil. I definitely think this is an oil for someone who has drier skin. If you have oily skin, this may be a little bit too heavy. On this end here, this is the 01 Luminous Face Oil. This oil is a little bit lighter. This is more like a daytime face oil. But I'll probably end up using it as a night oil because I tend to not like oils during the day. It smells very florally. It's also a lot more liquidy, if you can see. It's a little bit more runny. But it is also a really nice oil. If you have less dry skin or combo skin, I would probably recommend this as your oil. Now, interestingly enough, in this sale, this oil's price went up. Before it was, let me find the price. I believe it was $21 before, and when I bought it, one of the other sales, it was $21. It's now $29. And full price for this, I believe, is like $120 or $130. So it is less expensive than this oil. So those are the oils breakdown on that. I know a lot of people are curious about that. Next item here I'm going to show you guys is the Ahava Essential Day Moisturizer for normal to dry skin. I actually got this in a mystery bundle, and it is one of the lotions that I haven't really used much because I have other ones I'm currently in, but I'll probably reach into it as one of my next one. This is what it looks like if you're interested. Nice, thick, heavy jar. Ooh, I just broke my nail there. Excuse me. Okay. And it does come with a little holder here. Let me show you guys the cream here. It's a very thick cream, if you can see. Like, that is stuck in there. This smells very clean. It has like a light perfume smell to it. So I honestly think that although this is supposed to be good for day or night, I have a feeling this is going to be a better night cream, and I'm almost done with my night cream. It just feels very thick when I used it. So I'm going to probably use this more as a night cream, but it is very, very nice. I think it's a good cream. Now that cream is $17. Oops, sorry, my phone keeps doing weird things here. Let me go back to that. It's $17, normally $45. Now, the Ahava mineral hand creams, I don't have mine. I gave mine away. I didn't think I was much of a hand cream person, but it is a nice hand cream. You either love or hate the smell. These are 11, and I believe that they were like 1.7 ounces each, so it's not a bad deal for 3 of them. They're $30. All right, now we're going to move on to another brand that I have some stuff from, but I actually have not tried these particular items. This I got in a... what was it? Cosbox. Oh yeah, this was a Cosbox. So this is Cosmedix. And I think they're a ethically sustainable company. Like, they tend to use stuff from ethically sourced places, if I remember correctly. Now this is the Glow Bamboo Brightening Mask that I have. But, and it's a nice mask. The ones in the sale here are the Cosmedix Detox Mask, which is activated charcoal. It's 1.3 fluid ounces. So just to give you an idea, this is 2.6 fluid ounces. So that tube is going to be smaller than this one, if you guys want to know. That one is $11 and normally $30. And then you have the Cosmedix Restore Mask, which looks intriguing, but it's also 1.3 ounces, so $11 for $30. So that's going to be like half the size of this, just for reference. Going through. Okay, so spongelle. You guys know my thoughts on spongelle. They have a lot of them in this sale. Most of them have already sold out, but they'll pop up again. You either love or hate them. I am not a big fan of them. I find they're very drying on dry skin. That's all I'm going to say on it. Now, this next one is one I actually have one of these. This is the Dermova Lace Your Face Binge Mask Bundle. Now, I have tried one of the Dermova lace masks, and I still have one left. This came in a 2-pack, so they're It looks like in this, there's this lace and peel, which is a 2-pack, and then there's 2 other single ones. There's a rose water and a rejuvenating collagen. This is a charcoal peel off. I don't personally know what the other 2 are. I do know that this one is not a very good mask, and it kind of hurts. And this came in a BoxyCharm. I'll use the second one just for the heck of it. But it has this, I'll show you guys what the lace thing looks like. It's just weird. It's weird. It has this actual lace thing here that you put on your face after you put the charcoal on. And it's just a weird shape. It doesn't fit everybody's face real well. This is what it looks like. And then in there, they give you a little tube of the charcoal for the peel off. It just doesn't quite work right. It hurts. I wasn't having like a bad skin reaction afterwards. Some people had really bright red faces. But just be aware of that. It's maybe not the best product to go out and purchase if you have sensitive skin or you don't like that. Like, you know those videos you see where everybody has like the painful face when they're pulling stuff off? That's what this reminds me of. So I personally not purchasing it. Also, it seems kind of expensive. So you only get 4 face masks out of this. It's $19. It's normally $60. It seems a little overpriced in my opinion. Okay, so moving on, there is some Tarte products. I am going to go ahead and try and buy the Tarte Sculptor Face, or I think I'm going to buy it. I'm debating it. The Face Slenderizer in Park Avenue Princess. Normally $24. It is now $12. That color does work well for me. I don't have a really good like cream contour for my nose and stuff. Although, honestly, I don't do that much cream contouring. So I'm debating on it. Do I really need it? Because I have a lot of products. All right. Moving on to... the Nelson J. Beverly Hills. They have this weird sized one here. So I have a big tub and I have this little one, the 3.4 ounces. This is a nice solid hair mask. I've talked about this before. So this hair mask, if you see, I'll put the picture up from the sale, looks like it's this cheapy little like baggy thing. I don't know if they changed it up recently, but it's weird looking. If you can see the picture, this is what it used to look like, and on there they actually show a picture of it like this. I don't know how I feel about this new baggy configuration. So this is normally $24. They're selling for $9, which is actually a pretty good price. But the delivery system seems a little off to me. I don't know what they did with that. But if you want a solid hair mask, that one's good. It does have some parabens and stuff. I will be purchasing the R&co Acid Wash ACV rinse. I do have some DP Hue ones I've been going through. I have one more bottle left. I'm almost done with my current bottle, so I wanted to get some more because I go through that pretty quickly. And I hadn't tried the R&co ones. I figured I'd give it a try before I go and buy more of the ACV DP Hue brand because they're pretty pricey. So that one is $19, regularly $32. Not that much cheaper, but anyway. We have 2 Tarte lip stuff products here. We have the Tarte lip paint in crop top, which is a dark brown color. I'm not a big fan of the lip paint. I find it very drying. And then they have the Tarte quick dry lip paint, dry matte lip paint in Park Avenue Princess. I feel like the formula is exactly the same. It is a very pretty shade though. The prices are good on those if you like lip paints or lipstick. All right, moving on. Butter London has some pretty interesting products here. I will be purchasing, well, I'm debating on these actually. There's the Butter London Glossy Eyes, which these have really good reviews if you look on Ulta and everything. The only problem is I tend to not use cream shadows on my eyes very much. And so I feel like these might go to waste. Apparently the shelf life is only 6 months on them. And so just be mindful of that. People say if you don't seal it up real tightly that they dry out really quickly. There is also the Butter London Glazen Highlighting Gel, which also has good reviews both in the color Chandelier and Champagne. That one's $9, regularly $26. That one looks intriguing. I don't know. I've had hit or miss luck with Butter London. There is the Ciate London Astrology. Oh no, Astrolight Jeweled Palette. So this is the palette. This picture is not like if you Google it, the palette looks a little bit more striking in the pictures, and the reviews are fantastic. It is normally $35. It is $14 here. Apparently the palette is very small. like the pictures make it look big, but people were commenting that this is a very, very small palette, but that it's a very good palette. And so for 14 bucks for a small palette, and it looks like you get 9 shades, some really pretty shades. I think it's worth it. So I'm going to go ahead and get that. Okay, so moving on here, and there's a bunch of milk products. There's the milk highlighter, both the stick form and then the actual like powder form. I'm going to pass on those because I have too many highlighters as it is. Beauty Crop has a few products in here. I do have to say, so there's the Beauty Crop Travel Tea Face Palette, and then there's the Beauty Crop Lightening Cream. Crew highlighting cream, sorry. I'm not going to be purchasing either one. Again, I have a lot of highlighters, so I'm trying to be better in this sale because I go a little crazy usually. But I have to say I have liked some of their other products that I have tried. I have one of their palettes, the Express It Yourself palette. I do have a review of it. I'll post it up. But I did like the quality of the shadows there, so I would definitely be willing to try more Beauty Crop. So this is the, there's 2 shades of this particular product. This is the Wonder Beauty Exquisite Eye Liquid Shadow. I do really love Wonder Beauty. I think they're just a fantastic brand. This one I got in, I think it was a Try Beauty box, and this is in Lilac Luster. The 2 colors they have today are Rose Garden and Champagne Falls. Both are beautiful. It's a really pretty shadow. I haven't used it much, but you can see like it's not, the tube's not totally full, but it is a really pretty shadow. It lays nicely. You can see here. Now, obviously this is going to be more pinky purple. I'm not going to be purchasing more of these, however, for the same reason that I'm kind of debating even doing the Butter London ones, because I just don't use liquid shadows very much, but these are very, very pretty for an inner highlight. So I do think if you like liquid shadows, this is a solid liquid shadow and definitely worth the money. This is on sale for $11, normally $26. Now, here is something crazy that I'm debating on getting. It's the Nuface Refreshed Trinity Face Toning Device. This is an expensive piece of machinery. It's normally $249, first sale for $199, which is a really good deal. Now, you could go on Ulta, or not Ulta, Sephora, and buy this on their VIB sale with 20% off and get it the same. So this is where I'm a little hesitant because obviously things that you buy from Fabfitfun are not returnable versus Sephora they are. So that's why I'm debating on this. I may hold off, but this is essentially a toning device that uses currents, microcurrents, to help tighten up your muscles. And that's supposed to, over time, help your body build more collagen in those areas you use it in and really tighten up your face. I think on someone like me in my late 30s that I don't have a lot of sagging and stuff, it'll just help me maintain. And so that's why I'm really, really interested in it. It looks like they also give you the gel primer maybe. But I'm going to debate on that and get back with you guys on that. But I think that's an interesting device. It's a good price. But again, I don't know if I'm going to buy it from here. All right, next thing are the crown brushes. They have a 24-piece set. We've gotten these crown brushes or versions of crown brushes in Fabfitfun before. They're okay. I don't think crown brushes are awful. These are $14, normally $28. It's a huge set. I think there are better brushes out there, but if you don't have brushes and you want a starter set, this is probably a decent place to start. This is kind of an example of what they look like. That being said, there's a Luxie brush set in here that honestly, of the 2, I would probably personally purchase the Luxie set. But that's because I have a lot of brushes. If you don't have a brush set at all, the other one gives you a lot more. But I will say I tend to reach for my Luxie brushes more. And this is the Luxie Essential Eye Set. I think I have almost all the brushes in that set, so I'm not going to be purchasing it. But for example, this is one of the Luxie brushes, and I love these brushes. They are fantastic. This is $14. This set's normally $45. If you want good eye brushes, totally go for the Luxie. Honestly, all their brushes are good. All right, now we're going into the next round of stuff. So Daily Concepts has a bunch of stuff in there. There's a stretch washcloth, which looks intriguing. There's a exfoliating mitt, which I have one in a different brand and don't really use. There's a back scrubber. And then there's the Daily Body Scrubber. Now, spoiler, am getting this in a box this month, which that video will be coming up soon. But I saw this in here and then I saw it in the sale and I was like, I'll just show it here. But that's what it looks like. If you're wondering, it's like a big brick with a, what is that on top? Oh, it's got a little like plasticky thing up there. Anyway, that bad boy is normally $18 and it's on sale for $7. Obviously, I already have one. Okay, so moving on here. I will be purchasing the Nume wand because I don't have one. I got a haircut recently, if you guys haven't noticed in the last few videos, and I realized I don't have a curling iron anymore. I have no idea how I lost my curling iron or got rid of it. And when I had longer hair, I could just use my straightening iron to curl. I've been trying to do that with this shorter hair and it just doesn't come out right. It just makes my hair all wonky. So I need a really good curling wand. So I was thinking Nume has really good value and they're like $80 normally on Ulta and they're on sale here for $19. So I will be purchasing that. I've heard great reviews from everybody. As for jewelry here, I see 8 Other Reasons. They have these like package deals that are $49 for a bunch of stuff. 8 Other Reasons jewelry is pretty good. I unfortunately didn't grab any to show you guys here, but if you're looking for a solid jewelry, theirs are pretty good. So I would buy that again, but I don't need more jewelry. All right, moving on here. Holsten. They have the little half socks. And where did I put them? Now, these are not the half socks, but these are some of their other ones. And I've worn these a ton, so don't mind them. I've kind of gotten them a little stained and worn out, but I've had these for quite a while. And they're still wearing and tearing pretty good. So I do like that brand. These were like at Christmas. And they're doing nicely, and so I recommend the brand. I don't have a particular use for foot socks like that since I tend to wear either flip-flops or full shoes, but I think that that's a pretty decent deal. They're $9. I think previous these had been like $5. They were like super cheap, so I definitely think those are worth it. All right, moving on here. I'm just gonna go. So they do have a wine glass marker here, and I had been momentarily intrigued by these because they're $5 for 3 markers and they seem kind of cool. But if you just Google wine markers, you can totally buy more wine markers either at Amazon or on Target for cheaper. So just FYI on that. I'm not going to go over all the luggage because there's a lot and I just don't know these particular brands. I have talked in previous videos about Biaggi and how I like their backpacks. I've heard the reviews for their big luggage is kind of hit or miss. So just be mindful. I would do some research on those before you spend $100 or $200 or $300 on some of the luggage on the site here. For that price, you can get some pretty nice luggage out there, like Samsonites and stuff. So it's kind of hard for me to recommend buying them off of here. All right, moving on here. Tribe Alive, and I thought I had something from Tribe Alive previously to show you guys. I think I have a clutch or something. Their brand is very nice. It's super duper pricey. They have 2 different items. They have a hair piece that looks intriguing for $11, and then they have this Tribe Alive standard tote, standard pocket tote. It's $79. It's normally $218. It is actual leather. It looks pretty. I don't know if I'd pay 80 bucks for it, but whatever. All right, another thing I just wanted to talk about that I think you would be better served to Google and probably find it on Amazon or Target is the 4ID LED slap wrap bracelet. It's $5, which doesn't seem like that much, but I do distinctly remember buying multiple of these for my husband at Christmas time for running for like $2 to $3. So just be mindful that you could probably find the same thing for cheaper on Amazon or the same price. Okay, mytagalongs. I have some of these. The ones here on the sale look like they're a purple and pink. They are $9, normally $28. This is what they look like. Obviously, I have the blue ones. So this is the biggest one, as you guys can see. I got this in a travel bundle that they gave me for free when I was doing the Fabfitfun style box, which I promise you that last style box that I did is going to be posted up. I have 2 other unboxings on my channel if you want to take a look at it. Anyway, these are the 3 bags. So they've got a small, a medium, and then they have a large one here, which is really, really large. So these are great for travel. You can put dirty laundry in them. They're kind of a sturdy nylon shape. And then this one is great because it's got like a mesh, so you can put things that need to breathe in here. So those are nice. Obviously, I already have them. That's not something I would have normally gone out and bought, but I'm glad I got in one of my mystery bundles. They have some really cute stuff from Chic and Tonic, and they look like they're glass. They have the palm pitcher. They have some pineapple stuff, little glasses. So those are kind of cool and interesting. Moving on here. If you hear noise, we're having a rainstorm again. It's not quite as loud as my last video. I haven't heard any lightning. So, all right. Next thing here is the Etittude Bamboo Lyocell Travel Kit. So Lyocell is it's a renewable material, I believe, made out of bamboo. Etittude is a company that tries to use ethically sourced products to make their material, which is really, really nice. This travel kit, I'm looking down here, if you guys notice here, has a eye pillow with removable, so it has eye mask, eye pillow with removable insert, and a pillowcase. So it has 3 things, which is decently priced. It's $48 for 21. I don't have the other things. I do have the eye mask, which is honestly not a special eye mask. It's not adjustable, which is my big pet peeve with it, but it feels nice. It's got foam in there. I have other eye masks that I honestly gravitate towards more. For those of you who don't know or don't remember, I am an ER doctor, so I work weird hours, including nights at times. So I do utilize eye masks when I work night shifts. But this is an okay one. I don't think this, honestly, the eye mask I use, I got off of Amazon, and the one before that I got at a Sharper Image, and they're the ones that are like contour over the nose and have like a thing where it doesn't put pressure on your eyes. I much prefer those eye masks, but for just a decent basic mask, these are okay. I probably wouldn't pay the money for it. I'll be honest. Just keeping it straight there for you. I just don't think it's worth the money, but it looks like a cute set. They have a couple of Summer Roses towels. Now I'm just gonna pull my old one out from summer last year to remind you guys these are nice. So if you got the towel in the recent editor box, that towel sucks. Let's just be honest, it sucks. This is the towel that they're selling from Summer Rose that they say is worth $55. It's not. And they're selling it for $19, which in my opinion is too much for the towel. I think for on sale, this towel probably should be worth $20 normally, and then they should sell it for $5 or $10 because that would be a great deal. It is a nice towel. As you can see, it pills up after a while. This is obviously not the patterns. I'll put up the pictures of the patterns up there. But I do really like these towels. They work really well, and they absorb a lot of water. They're very thin. So for like going to the beach, they're a really, really good towel. But just be mindful of that. Okay, so the next thing is the Vintage Cosmedix makeup melts. I bought these last sale. These are really nice. It's $5. It's a great deal. They're $14.95 normally. So these are just like the makeup erasers. And this is what they look like. These are the sizes of them. They're little squares. I do kind of prefer the longer shape of the makeup erasers. And I'll have to say this light color stains, as you can see. But they work just as well to remove my makeup as the makeup erasers. So that's the good thing. They do shed a little bit more than the makeup eraser, just FYI. But I have used these quite a bit, and I do like them. So I think if you have not gotten anything like this, or you have makeup erasers and use them a ton, use them. Like all of these types of towels, like makeup eraser and stuff, they do kind of get stinky after a while. I don't know why. I need to figure out a way to make them less stinky. But all these microfiber makeup removers tend to do that. All right, next thing on here, we have some Ahava products, which again, I think Ahava is a nice brand. Okay, let's talk about the different Coolas. There are several different Coolas on here. There is the Coola SPF Classic in Cucumber. Now we all, or anyone who was in Fabfitfun last summer, got the Coola organic white tea, which was awesome. This is 1.7 fluid ounces. That appears to be the size of the one for the, I can't think of it, the other one, the cucumber one. Now that one's an SPF 30. I would prefer to buy a 50, but that one's $14, normally $32. This one I am going to purchase. This is the SPF 50 Classic, and it's in mango, and it's this size. Now this is the unscented one I bought in the last sale. As you guys know, I'm stocking up on sunscreen. We go through it like crazy in the summer, especially if we do a lot of outdoorsy stuff. So this is $14. This is unscented, which is awesome. I'm curious how the mango one is. They also have this one for sale, the unscented one. So very nice. This is very thin and watery, as you guys can see here, but it absorbs like instantaneously and doesn't leave you with that like thick, greasy scent or feel. So the big thing about this is it's only water resistant. Just be mindful of that. If you want something that's hardcore water, like for the water, then I would look to one of the other ones. There's a sport one, which actually I probably should purchase that one. But the SPF 51 is also a sport in the mango, so that's why I'm getting it. So that one is up to 90 minutes. This one is also sport. So the sport ones have a higher SPF of 50, and they have more water resistant. They also feel a little thicker. Let me show you the face one here, what I mean about that. So see, it's a little bit thicker. The other one was more watery. God, this one smells so good. But it still rubs in pretty quickly. It just has a little bit more of a greasy feel to it than the ones that are water resistant. Okay, so they also have, like I said, the SPF Classic. Let's see what this one is in. White tea. So they do have this one available again in the sale. If you're interested, it is $14. Moving on here. There's a whole Grace and Stella packet, and I just wanted to kind of touch on this a little bit. There is the Grace and Stella aloe vera. I almost bought that, and then I thought about it, and you can buy aloe vera from pretty much anywhere, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Walmart, and you can get a big old jug of it for cheap. So when you think of it that way, that's not that great of a deal, $9 for that. I mean, it is a big jar. Now, they do have this Grace and Stella Nice to Meet You packet. It looks really cool. It has their bath bombs. It has a bath bomb. It has 3 of their masks, and it has like mud masks, and then it has 3 of the eye masks and an exfoliating foot mask. It's $19, normally $39.95. I think it's a really great way to introduce yourself to their products. It has a hair mask, a body lotion, a lavender body lotion, and the Dead Sea mud mask. This is what the mud mask looks like. Obviously, this is a full size there, and this full size is, how much is this? This is 7 ounces. Their mask or 200 grams. This is like, the size they have is going to be a little one, like a little metallic tube. I'll put the picture up of the bundle. I've gotten those. They're decent sizes. I actually gave one away in one of my giveaways because I had this big one. But I think it's a good bundle, and I think if you've never tried their products, that's a great way to get to try them. Wow, this video is going to be really long. Sorry, guys. All right, we have a bunch of Grown Alchemist products, and they have an exfoliating scrub, which I'm really interested in. They also have the, where is it? I have it here somewhere. Man, oh man, I'm going to spend half this video looking for stuff. They also have the Grown Alchemist Hydro Restore Cream Cleanser Olive Leaf and Plantago Extract. I'm almost done with mine. This is a solid cream facial wash. I use it with my Fofo. It's very gentle. My skin does not dislike it. I have a ton of other scrubs that I'm going to go through, so I'm not going to repurchase it, not because it's a bad one, but just because I have a bunch of other ones that I need to get through, and I like it. I don't love it. It's just, it is what it is. So next thing I see on here is the Hey Honey Walk and Propellus Foot and Heel Cream. So I have this. This is what it looks like. It's a big fat flat jar. It is pretty hefty here. Oh, that's funny. The whole thing fell out. It smells kind of like perfume. It's very thick. as you can see here. And I'm just gonna put it on my arm here. It's good. I have been using my Sol de Janeiro foot cream recently, and I actually really love that foot cream. This one, the only thing I'd say is it takes a while to seep in, and so I actually like my Sol de Janeiro foot cream a little bit better than this one, but it's still a good solid foot cream if you're looking for one. And this is $9, which is a great price for it. Normally $30. Now the Hey Honey, let me find it here. This is the Hey Honey Besame Mucho. This is the Shea Butter and Propolis lip balm. This is in the sale. This is a good lip balm. Nothing particularly special about it. It feels very smooth, kind of watery almost. So if you don't like a really thick, tacky lip balm, you're probably gonna like this. It doesn't really have much of a scent, just an ever so faint scent. It's $5, which is really not a bad price. Normally $18. So if you like that type of thing, I definitely would purchase it. I think it's a good one. I prefer my lip balms to be a little bit thicker, so that's just my only beef with it. Okay, so next thing here is the Busy Beauty Show. They have a dry shampoo and a leave-in conditioner. I'm gonna go ahead and get it. It's $7. I love dry shampoos. I'm trying a whole bunch of them. I go through them quite quickly, so that's why I'm gonna get it. And you know, we go through leave-in conditioners like crazy between me and my daughter. I did get their showerless shave gel, so this is what the size of the bottles tend to look like, just for reference. Okay, moving on, we have the Juice Beauty Stem Cellular Eye Anti-Wrinkle Treatment. Now, let me see what size. This is one I got in a sample, in an Ulta sample thing. These are really nice. The applicator is really cool, and I'm assuming the full size has the same applicator. It's 0.5 ounces, so this is 0.25 fluid ounces. So this is half the size of the one you would buy in the sale, if that makes sense. So this one's going to be twice as long in the sale, and they're $17. This is $50. So just to kind of keep a reference, I do really like it. It's nice. It has vitamin C. I do like vitamin C products on my under eye area. I find they do a really wonderful job. Okay, we have the Kate Somerville Exfolikate Cleanser. I love anything from the Exfolikate line. I love their Exfolikate, like their Exfolikate Glow Lotion. Oh my gosh, that stuff's amazing. I'm gonna repurchase it at some point. I love their Exfolikate actual like exfoliant. That's great for like a quick exfoliation. So I am purchasing this even though I have way too many cleansers, because Exfolikate stuff is expensive and I love that stuff. So it's worth it to me to buy it. It's $19, normally $38. All right, next thing here, I do not actually have this, but I wanted to show you something and why I don't think this is worth its money. This is the Kenzie Pink Gel Eye Mask and Hair Mask Set. It's $14, normally $39.99. This is one I got from Aveeno, I think. And I got this free for buying like $10 worth of Aveeno products. And it legitimately looks like a green version of that. So to me, I don't think that's worth 14 bucks when you can get a free one with some other stuff. So just keep that in mind, that those you can get for like nothing. They're handing them away when you buy stuff. So I think it's a little pricey. Let's talk about the Anthropologie and Merci Coconut Sugar Sea Whip Body. I think this is the same one. This came in our winter box. It smells amazing. Actually, you can smell it outside of the package even before you open it. But this is what it's just a really nice cream. It's one I wasn't expecting to like because I'm not a big body lotion person, but it smells really nice and it rubs in really good. So, and the packaging is freaking adorable, and it's a nice size. It's 5 ounces. So I think that's a pretty decent one. It's $12 here, so it's about half off. It's normally $24. Okay, next thing is the Wonder Beauty Glow Ahead Face Oil. This is a solid oil. I got this in one of my boxes. I think this was Try Beauty. Again, I love Wonder Beauty. And this is a great oil. If I'm going to use it oil during the daytime, I tend to gravitate towards this one. This is $21, normally $48. It's a nice oil. I like the applicator too. I think the applicator is really nice and kind of fun and different than the droppers. This is really nice, like if you're gonna go on vacation, or you know, their products are designed to go with you wherever you go. And I love this applicator because of that. And I think that's the whole reason they designed it that way. So solid oil, if you want to try it, as opposed to the ones that were these in the glass dropper. They also have the Wonder Beauty Take Flight, I think, a bundle. Take Flight Skincare Discovery Bundle. So it has a couple of things in there that I already own, so that's why I'm not going to purchase it. It is a solid bundle. If you don't have any Wonder Beauty stuff, this is a great bundle to get you introduced into it. So it has a mini version of the Glow Oil. I believe it says it's 20 mils, so it is like, this is 75 mils, so it's a mini, it's like a deluxe sample. It's got the deluxe Lift Off Purifying Bright and Peel Mask, which is, oh sorry, it's the Glow Head's 5 mils, so this is like a 2/3 of this, sorry. This one is 20 mils that they're selling, so this is about a third of this one. This is a 60 mil one. This is a great mask, just to show you guys. It's pink. So this one's fun. And then they have the Deluxe Lift Off Purifying and Brighten, Deluxe Extended Stay Hydrating Mask, which I do not have. They have a full-size version in there. Again, trying to be good, so I'm not going to purchase it. And then the other thing is they have 2 baggage claim eye masks. These are just nice, solid eye masks. So that is totally a solid set if you do not have any of their products. Or if you have them and you love them. They also have another Wonder Beauty No Days Off set, and it has the Drift Away Cleanser, which I've not tried, the Dive In Moisturizer, and a hair refresher. Again, I'm trying to be good, so I'm going to hold off on buying that, but it's a good thing to introduce you. Let's talk about the Wish Almond Lip Scrub. I dislike the Wish scrubs for the lips. Now, I don't know if the almond one tastes better, but the vanilla one tasted like utter poop. Not really, but it was very chemically, and I did not like it, and I threw out the one I had. I had like a sample size of it. So it's a good price, $5, and hopefully this one doesn't taste awful, but it is what it is. Moving on, there is the Oribe Travel Essentials. This comes with quite a few things. It's $54, it's very expensive. It has a mini version of the Oribe Dry Lush Shampoo. The full size is 6 ounces. This one in the set is 1.3 ounces. So it's definitely smaller. This will last me about two or 3 months for the full size one. Let me show you guys actually. Sorry, I just had like a coughing fit there a minute ago. This is what the full size one looks like. So the little one will probably last you about a month. They have the shampoo and conditioner, which is about the same size, a lip treatment, and a perfume roller ball. So also a good way to introduce you to the products if you've never tried their stuff. There's an R&co Deep End Kit, which has the shampoo, conditioner, and a balm. I like their products. R&co has some really good stuff. For example, they have the R&co Crown Scalp Scrub. I haven't yet actually to reach into this because I'm still using my TPU one. But this has really nice, thick granules. You can see it's a big one of this. I like that it's a squeeze bottle one instead of a tub. I was watching, why can't I think of her name? Jen Love's review. And she was saying that this didn't work for her because she couldn't get it to her scalp. The big thing I think that people need to know when they use scalp scrubs is that you have to really part the hair and really just kind of get it into those sections and then work it in. And that's the hardest thing on scalp scrubs. Once you figure out how to get it deep into the scalp, it works really well. And I'm a huge fan of scalp scrubs. So just something to note. All right, next thing here is the Tarte Pro To Go palette. It's on sale for $14, normally $19. This is not much of a sale. This is 26% off. Not my favorite Tarte palette. The quality of the shadows is good. The color story is really off for me. This is like really orange, and then this is really pink, and I just feel like it's hard to get a good look with this palette. Like you can get 2 looks. That's really all I feel like you can get with this. And for 6 shades, I feel like you should be able to get 3 or 4 looks out of it, but these just don't quite work as cohesively. I took this with me to Spain. It is an extremely travel ready palette, and I love the mirror. And so if you don't care, if you only have like 1 or 2 looks, or you think you're all going to wear makeup like 1 or 2 days, then this palette is actually kind of nice. But I think there are better sales to grab this on, honestly. So, oh, my nose is running, guys. Okay, getting out of this. Next one I wanted to talk about is the Glamglow highlighting palette. I love this palette. They have this in a bundle or by itself. By itself, it's $14. It has hyaluronic acid in it. As you can see, this lightest shade I use the most. This one I can kind of use like a bronzer, but not really. And I use occasionally the middle shade. But these 2 shades are my 2 favorite. This one specifically, I almost wish they just made a palette or one with just this light shade because it's just absolutely stunning. Yeah, I love this palette. So those are the 3 here. I like that it's a rubber case. So as you can see here, these are more subtle, shimmery. But as you can see, the dark one is a little too dark for a highlighter for me. But it can be used as like an eyeshadow or it can be used as a bronzer. But the other 2 work really nicely. So totally recommend that one. It looks a little like, the pink's much brighter in person. It looks a little washed out on my video there. There are richer and poorer socks. They look freaking adorable. They're $19 for 3 sets. One has like a llama on it. One has a little happy face. I am not going to be purchasing these. And it's purely because of the debacle of the knee socks that they had. I'm going to be curious to see how people review these socks. But I feel like they're kind of expensive. If they were $5, I would go for it. 19 bucks for 3 socks is kind of on the pricey side, especially when their socks were not so good last time. So that is kind of my opinion on that. I am, however, going to get the Etika set of 3 jewelry for, they have the rings. And I feel like they're a companion set to this Etika necklace that I just got in the editor's box. And this has a opal in it with brass. And as you can see, I've worn it a couple times. It's wearing and tearing really nicely. But these rings actually have a very similar look to that. And so I just kind of want to complete the set. All right, moving on. There are these Nicole Miller mini earrings. Oh, I want those so badly. These were some of the things that were in my cart this morning before the sale opened, and then when I went to look later, they were out of there, and it was so sad. They're $14. I'm going to try my hardest to get them. The other one was the Noor Jewelry watermelon earrings. I don't know, those are so cute. I probably won't ever wear them, but I'm going to try to get both of those. Just because they're stinking adorable. All right, let's talk about the Gustus Vitae items there. They're these different cans of different seasonings. They are kind of pricey in this sale. The previous sales, I think they were like 10 bucks for 3 of them. They're 14 here. I tried to find ours. My voice is going out here. I'm sorry. I tried to find the ones I had bought in the Christmas add-ons. I think it was add-ons. It was either the add-ons or the Christmas edit sale, but the winter one, but I couldn't find them. I don't know what my husband did with them. I have this feeling that he has them like in a box somewhere, which is a shame because they are really nice. So I'm gonna have to find those, but they're really interesting. The tops have, they slide so that you can open them and like shake them out. And then they have magnets on the bottom so you can stick them on things. So those are really interesting. Just thrown out there. Let's talk about the BKR bottles. There's a lot of different ones. I have this one. This looks like the pepper glass one that's in blue here. That's $19. This is one I actually got way back in the day. It was sent to me as a gift from Stitch Fix. I forget why, for like a birthday or something. It's nice and solid. If you like glass bottles and you'll use them, this is the brand to go with. They're built really nicely. I don't use this a lot because I am terrified I'm going to break it because I bang around my bottles all the time. I don't really care if I use plastic. And I feel like this has plastic on the top, so it kind of defeats the whole purpose anyway. And I like to use much bigger bottles at work, so I don't use this a lot. But this is what it looks like if you guys are curious, if you've never seen these. They're very trendy. They have the one with the spikes on it as well that looks super cute. I feel like the spikes might protect it more. All right, let's talk about the Fabfitfun bags. They have their logo bags. This is the one from the winter sale, I think. So this is what the bags look like. The other one has this really pretty floral print, and it's turquoise, but it looks like generally it is set up the same way with the handles and the strap here, and then they have like a little bag and zipper thing inside. I think they're really pretty and cute and functional for like carrying books and stuff. Be warned that the design is probably going to be this plasticky applique. So if you try to wash it, this is going to peel off. I'm personally not going to purchase that one because I don't like the big Fabfitfun right in the middle. I liked this one because the Fabfitfun is there, but it's just at the bottom. It's not overwhelmingly like, hey, Fabfitfun. But it's only $9 and it is cute pattern. So that's definitely something interesting to get. All right, final things I wanted to talk about are the Fresh Tech Airlogic airlock sealer. You can find these for cheaper on Amazon. And then there's the Gabba Goods cooler. That's $24. Looks so intriguing. But I've been hearing reports that the Bluetooth speaker is so-so. So just keep that in mind. It's $24, normally $69.99. Let me see if I went through everything here. Oh yeah, there's some things that I didn't even talk about that I'm seeing here. That as I'm scrolling through this, stuff gets like lost in my thing here. So one of the other things for sale is this Alfred ceramic stainless steel teapot. If you steep tea, this is really cute. The problem with it is you can't put it on the stove. This is the type you put the water in, but it does have the little thing for loose tea. Adorable pattern. So definitely more of a spring vibe. We got this in our fall box as an option. They also have the press for coffee press, but I heard those things were hit or miss and they would break often. So just keep that in mind. Let me see if there's anything else here. Oh yeah, the other thing here is the chlorine shampoos. I just got these shampoo and conditioners. This is what they look like size-wise. They smell amazing. I'm almost done with my current stuff, so I'm going to start using these next. Yeah. Oh, and then they have a Beauty Blender blusher, which I'm not sure as if it's the same size as the original Beauty Blender. This is what I have. I love them, so I'm going to go ahead and get one. I think that is it, guys. Of note, I am having a giveaway. It will be for subscribers, so you have to be subscribed. It will be for subscribers that are visible on my channel, meaning I'll have to be able to see that you're my subscriber, at least on the day that I pick it. You'll have to leave some sort of comment. You'll have to like the video. That's about it. And then I always put like the official rules and how everything goes on there. But it's an appreciation for 500.